Hello guys, welcome back to Logical Programming YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to solve the parenthesis problem. They have given the input, the parenthesis here, and they have given the even output also. So the first one they have given one open bracket and closed bracket. So this is the valid one. So we are getting the output as true. And here two open brackets and two closed brackets. So we are getting the output as true, right? Here two open brackets. Sorry. Here two open brackets and one closed bracket, so we are getting the output as false. Here also same, two closed brackets and only one open bracket, so we are getting false. Here we are having two closed brackets and we are having two open brackets, even though we are getting the output as false. The thing is, they are not in the proper order, so that's why we are getting the output as false. So for this we need to implement the logic, right? So how to implement the logic for this one? The first condition, we need to check the number of closing brackets and opening brackets are equal, then we have to return the output as true, right? So here also, number of open brackets, how many are there here? 1 2 and 1 2, but the thing is we are getting the output as false, and we need to check the order. We need to check the proper order. So there, this input is not in proper order, so that's why we are getting here output as false. So means here the thing is, the input first character should not start with closed bracket and should not ends with open bracket, right? So for this we need to write the logic. So I'm taking ADL here. So define parenthesis, right? So now I'm taking here string yes, yeah, and now s is equal to input, right? So I'm taking here input, right, and I'm calling the function name here, right? Print parenthesis, right? So I call the function here. I'll check whether it's printing the output or not. Okay, return yes. Okay, so now I'll execute this one. So I'm taking the input as like this, parenthesis missing one position argument, yes, yeah. Here we need to pass yes, right? So yes, it's working properly. The thing is, we need to implement the logic, right? So now first, number of open brackets are equal to number of closed brackets, we need to return true. So for this we need to write the logic, right? So now for I in range of length of input is nothing but here yes. So we need to count the number of closing brackets and opening brackets. So now if s dot count, right, we are having count method in strings. The number of open brackets are equal to number of closed brackets, right? Then we need to return true, return true or else false. So false, execute this one. The first thing, right, first we will check all the inputs, true, right, true, and the next one true, right? So it satisfies all the conditions what we are having here. And see, the next one input is like this, we should get the output as false, right? False. So the next one, if I execute like this, we need to get the output as false, right? Yeah. The last one here, the last one we are having, the last one is nothing but this. If it is the same condition, we'll getting the output as true. Check it here, right? But the thing is, we need to get the output as false. So for this we need to implement the logic. String should not start with closing bracket and should not ends with open bracket. So for this we need to implement the logic, and string means s of 0 s of 0 is nothing but the starting character of a string, should not start with means should not equal to this, I mean closing bracket, and s of minus 1 means we are accessing the last character from the negative indexing. I mean by using negative indexings we are accessing the last element of a string, so not equal to this. Now we will get the output as correctly false, right? So this is the thing we need to get. We need to get false. So what is happening here? Inside what is happening? So first I'm taking the input as like this, right? For example, if I'm taking the inputs as like this, so this input will enter into here, right? And then from here to it will goes to here, right? So from here to I'm counting the length of s is nothing but 4. So how many possibilities are there? 0 1 2 3 means we are having 4 possibilities, right? We are having 4 possibilities. So if s dot count, how many open brackets are there? 1 2. So s dot count open brackets 2, and how many closing brackets are there? 2. 2 equal to 2, condition true. So if of true means we are getting here up to here true, right? True. And the thing is s of 0 is nothing but here this one, should not start with this, but the thing is s of 0 is equal to this. So here we are getting output as false, sorry, true, should not started with this, right? And here also should not ended with this. So the condition is true, it coming to inside this conditional statement and returning true, right? And if you are giving the input as like this, right? So now how many possibilities are there? Again the length of string is nothing but 4. So now number of closing brackets are equal to number of open brackets, right? So up to here clear. So we need to get the output as false, means it should not start with this bracket, right? But it started with this bracket. So now we are checking the condition s of 0 is not equal to this one, means the string should not start with this bracket but started, right? So we are getting the output as false and false. False and false, you know the logical operation for this one, right? False and false, we are getting the output as false. So for this one we are getting the output as true, right? So for this one we are getting the output as true, right? True. So we need to check the full expression here, true and false. So the thing is the result here is false. So if of false, condition not satisfied. So if of false means it's not entering into the if block here and it's entering into the else block and it's returning false. So this is how internally happening inside this program. Thank you for watching this. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe this channel, and if possible share to your friends. Thank you so much.